Peace. Let me put this out here. This is for you sellouts that say that law doesn't matter. I want y'all to think about this for the ones that want to know. If the law didn't matter, why isn't it taught in elementary school, grammar school, middle school, high school? It's not in the curriculum. If the law didn't matter, how come so-called black politicians and black activists, when one of our people get murdered, why do they always bring in the same people? Why don't they ever bring our people into law libraries so we can go over what police can and can't do if the law didn't matter? It's time to start having these uncomfortable conversations and distance yourself from people that say idiotic shit like the law don't matter. Study, study, study. Islam.
What up, X? Yo. You two trolls catch my scimitar blade and turn snitch. Your man is your dog and your homegirl a bitch. Inquisition lies turn high priestess to witch. Burned at the stake, cooked like fish Escovitch. COINTELPRO are not pros but rookies. TikTok program makes young girls shake their cookies. Transgenders wanna be called proper pronouns. D-Wade's son turned daughter, pawn of the order. Used for the rituals, niggas wearing capris. Slam dunk champ shorts are way above his knees. By yourself with 3 masks on, that's a disease. Most of y'all are crack fiends for vaccines. Giving passes to perv clones like Weinstein while in your favorite actor had property on Epstein Island. Hollywood Kazaj, tribe of 13 wizards. Blowing lies make visibility pour like blizzards. With sins greater than 55 miles per hour, stupidity will surely get your minds devoured. Using your soul to quench the thirst of diabolic devils, then ignorance would rise past hyperbolic levels. Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in? Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in?
I put your head on the water and show you what's important. You need ear, of course, some more will appear. Anywhere I stand, Morocco is there. So no matter where I stand, my rights will be clear. The law of the land, signed by the air. Ooh, the true air. Ownership, caught up in color, you disown the ship. A black star with black people in it. Ship got your way before Julie boarded it. That's a smart plan by some hybrids. But the birds still fly with a message. A flag of culture, heritage. American Republic. Feeling like Carthage. You driving cars, I'm riding elephants. You're thinking nothing relevant. Black before every statement, you're an agent. Need I say more? I'm in 7-Eleven. You're thinking corner stores. Human rights declared, but how they corner yours?
Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in? Are you thinking, or is your mind controlled? Are you blinking, or is your first eye closed? Will you think and save yourself or fall victim? Will you fight back or keep getting your face kicked in?
North Star. Read off, we pay every day. Uplift the V cause we all base. We enforce the law and we all pay. Forefathers from before and still today. Reading my Quran and my Torah. Universal laws in more ways. Read 4 chapters, receive it 4 ways. Great divine love rules our verse. Before I circle blocks, man, I circle sevens first. You bust the image, but your rhymes hurt. You clear 13, disrespected earth. Love, but it's all in God's plan. Today's mathematics don't judge a man. Unity of life, embodiment of truth. I'm responsible for every deed, cause I seen the proof. No but true. X, Do I have to draw it out for you? Cause nationality is not a color I can use. Jerry Spruce, standing on my square, even without shoes. On the highest authority, spirit of blue. Marcus Coffee, whirlwind times 2. The world's in the wind when the trumpet blew.
Stand up, go into your bathroom. If you got a big floor to ceiling, cut the light on and sit there and take a good hard look at yourself. You are the Moorish government, you know, and it took me a long time to get to understand that concept. I self-law am master. If I can govern myself, if I can govern my household, that's what I should be doing. Why should I walk out of my door and then leave everything that I know about myself in the house to go out and adopt something that I have no knowledge thereof? Offense. So we need to stop asking that question. I ask myself this question. If not me, then who?
Death and wisdom, my friends, intelligent creatures, guardians of sacred knowledge, Olmecan features, secrets of the afterlife, manifest the present day. Dirty Moors and scoundrels lose their heads in a pleasant way. Deceit and deception, negative past thoughts, keeps awareness on point. Spirit messages never off. Inner realizations, encounter the higher selves. Next plane existence explains my consistence. Without a foe, you never know, so past most resistant. Divinity, my twin flame, side chick and mistress, metaphysic, Kabbalistic, Almaroc mystic, patriarch, papistics, make my thoughts sadistic, so indigenous, call me Americanistic, invoking the ancestors, Saracen cryptic, suns on rotation, flows ecliptic, shatter all illusions, reveal the realistic, sitting in the dark, holding the light marvelous, recognize the artifice, skin so carbonous, hair so antenna, I feel them from Vienna, myriad of virtues, lessons, in reptilian henna, enlightenment seekers won't find it in mainstream, focus as a laser, stay balanced like a beam, not even a gymnast, whenever I flip this, as above so below, get out when within this, don't think I'm a slave cause I speak in English, Drew I'll the water, watch your flames get extinguished, living in your higher lower self is relinquished, reputation of master teachers, call it distinguished.
This group, well, this individual on the left, Taj Tariq Bey. I love the brother. I've known Taj Tariq Bey since 1996. The same things that he was teaching then, he's teaching now. Taj Tariq Bey lives in Camden, New Jersey. He was a former member of the Moorish Holy Temple of Science under the John Gibbons Eel lineage. He then joined the Great Seal National Association of Moorish Affairs that was at that time meeting in Queens, New York. Notice, I didn't say the Moorish Science Temple of America. He then later formed Moorish Order of the Round Table as the Camden, New Jersey Great Seal National Association of Moorish Affairs branch. He then wrote Moorish Civic Lessons. I got to tell you, in those days when we didn't know any better, man, his civic lessons were the bomb. We loved them, because it was something we could hold in our hands that we could read and study that we didn't have. And again, we weren't in the temple at that time either. And that's the truth. Taj Tariq Bey is the most prolific and long-standing proponent of the sovereign citizen separatist ideology coupled with Moorish identity. We have to say it that way because that is accurate.
I put this on my life. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything. Besides the Prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit. Nothing. I see niggas playing church. Niggas singing hymns about the Prophet. I see niggas doing that. I don't see Moors. I see niggas with a fez on. That's what I see. I see niggas playing at City Hall. Let's raise the flag and talk about our independence. Meanwhile, you're still paying taxes to these people that are murdering you on the street. You say nothing when they do it. You're still paying a mortgage to a motherfucker who ain't even from here. You're still abiding by laws that are written by niggas who ain't even fucking from here. If that's not enough for you to say fuck these niggas with feathers on,
those ideals did not come with the founder. They are not extensions of or improvements on the founder's idea either. That must be said. That must be said. In later years or in a more recent time, Taj Sharif has associated himself with the Moorish, something called the Moorish American Consulate, alongside this other individual named Shalimar Bey. You gentlemen have any comments on this before we move further? Because we got a lot of material to get through.
Well, I'll just say real quick, you said that Taj's been consistent since 1996, and I would just say he's been consistently wrong since 1996, because he has not followed the footsteps of the prophet, Gerard Lee. And listen, yeah, I had those civic lessons too. And
Yes, sir.
hey, I loved all of that stuff, but then once I joined the Moorish Science Temple of America proper, I understood that, those thoughts were wrong.
my life, sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything. Besides the prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit. Nothing. I see niggas playing church. Niggas singing hymns about the prophet. I see niggas doing that. I don't see Moors. I see niggas with a fez on. That's what I see. I see niggas playing at City Hall. Let's raise the flag and talk about our independence. Meanwhile, you still...
Another Syracuse Common Councilor now says his hat is still in the ring for the Democratic nomination for mayor this year. Khalid Bey announcing this morning he will mount a primary challenge against Common Councilor Michael Green. Green this week won the designation of the Onondaga County Democratic Committee.
I argue that the true democratic principles are root. I believe I will be the greater opponent for the incumbent. And if it is truly an effort that we return our city, certainly my effort, to principles that are indeed democratic, then I believe I'm the right candidate for the job.
Yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything. Besides the prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit. Nothing. I see niggas playing church. Niggas singing hymns about the prophet. I see niggas doing that. I don't see Moors. I see niggas with a fez on. That's what I see. I see niggas playing at City Hall. Let's raise the flag and talk about our independence. Meanwhile, you're still paying taxes to these people that are murdering you on the street.
Won the designation of the Onondaga County Democratic Committee.
I believe I will be the greater opponent for the incumbent. And if it is truly an effort that we return our city, certainly my effort, to principles that are indeed democratic, then I believe I'm the right candidate for the job.
I'm running for mayor.
Yes, sir.
And that all of this legal mumbo jumbo about nationality, we were just talking a few minutes ago about how the problems about nationality and how our problems are dealing with social issues. Nationality deals with quality and character.
There you go, brother.
The very definition of nationality, that quality or character of a person belonging to a nation or a state. Quality and character is not legal. It's social.
No, it's social. Brother, that's powerful. But Hakeem, do you have any thoughts?
No, it's just amazing how, these same people quote the definition of nationality, but never focus on quality and character. It is the very first few words that's mentioned in the definition. It is the highlight of the definition.
About nationality and how our problems are dealing with social issues, nationality deals with quality and character.
There you go, brother.
The very definition of nationality, that quality or character of a person belonging to a nation or a state. Quality and character is not legal. It's social.
No, it's social. Brother, that's powerful. But Hakeem, do you have any thoughts?
No, it's just amazing how, these same people quote the definition of nationality, but never focus on quality and character. It is the very first few words that's mentioned in the definition. It is the highlight of the definition itself. So how do we see it? Quality.
If quality and character is not legal, then why is character in a law dictionary? If you got Black's Law Dictionary, Ballantyne's, Bouvier's, whatever law dictionary you got, PDF, on your phone, look up character. Didn't these elders who are supposed to be in the back, that Noble Drew Ali said elders are supposed to be in the back so the youth could do something with this? Because the elders have wasted time playing church, like the Moor said, playing political games with your birthright. And you can't see it? You're still debating about something? Why is it that they have to mention Taj Tariq Bey's name? Quick story, because we've been had Taj numbers for years, and you could call him and ask him how many times I called his number for anything as far as what we're doing out here. The hell am I calling him for? Is he out here? What's he going to do for me out here? I need Moors out here. Need competent Moors out here so we can get some stuff done. Not going to do nothing for us where he's at. And he's an elder. He's just there for counsel. But if you're studying what he put in the lesson books, you don't need him. Quick story, why these people have issues with Taj Tariq Bey, and that it's a campaign that they've been on. So a Moorish Science Temple of America member called me. A Moorish Science Temple of America member called me, right? And they told me that they were at this thing. They told me that they were at this. Right? Y'all remember this? When MSTA, Fuqua Bey, and Sharif Bey put out a video making it sound like they're correcting Taj because he's been wrong about the Moorish Science Temple and whatever. Well, a Moorish Science Temple of America member called me and told me that he doesn't know what to do. He's caught in a spot because he supports the rise of the Moors, not because he is into guns and all that stuff, but because he read the Holy Covenant, and the Holy Covenant said, if his brothers in adversity assist him. Well, I can't really do anything, but the most I could do is give these brothers support because I know that these individuals are Moors and they're caught up in some madness. I don't know what's going on, but I support the brothers. What did they do wrong? They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't injure anybody or hurt anybody. But the Moorish Science Temple of America leadership is telling me they're doing him like how NOI did to Khalid and El Hajj. This is how Moorish Science Temple of America is treating this Moorish American who he can't even go to people in his own temple with his issue. He has to go outside of it and talk to Cujo. So you can't say that there's no Moorish unity, first of all. Second of all, me and this Moor had Moorish issues. Inside issues, we had Moorish issues. And this Moor had enough honor to say, forget our issues, I have a bigger issue than me and you's issues. Because our issues are nothing compared to the issue that I got, because I'm around these traitors. That they have me under their heel right now with regard to this rise of the Moors, as if he's not supposed to be supporting his brothers. So the story goes that Sharif Bey, Azim Hopkins Bey, and all those Philly go to the mayor's office, whatever people, set up this engagement, interaction. They're not going to tell you that Taj Tariq Bey left the table that he was at with other Moors to go sit at their table because they told him come over there. Why didn't they just go to his table where he was at, where he was sitting down? Why did they tell this elder? We're the young guys, we're telling this elder, hey elder, come on over here so you can tell us the whatever. Shouldn't they have enough honor to go to him if they respect him so much and all that? But they don't respect him. This is why everybody uses him. Because he's about getting out the information. Doesn't matter what platform the information gets out on. Did the people get the information? Yes. Okay, he did his job. The people who are supposed to be doing that, with Moorish Science Temple of America and all these people, didn't do that for 80, 90, 100 years. So they have a personal vendetta against him for being more active than them. They have a personal agenda against him. Anybody who talks against him. It's a personal agenda. Because it's not coming from them. It's coming from higher up. Because everybody who's a true Moor knows that they wouldn't take this stuff serious if it wasn't for Taj Tariq Bey's video telling them about what this is. Everybody else talks some BS with regard to this. Moorish, anything. Everyone. And anybody who's sliding or talking funny or anything like that, know that they're on the other side, because you have to pick a side. There's not all these different options. So this was a setup thing. 21,000 views, 2019, and they're still at it today. Now using Rise of the Moors situation to pull Taj in it, like he's the founder of some sovereign citizen Moorish thing, when that's an oxymoron. And then you people in the Moorish Science Temple of America who follow Sharif Bey and all these people. Oh yeah, and let me put this on the record too. The reason why he would never, ever, 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 ever mention Kudro's name in anything. You know why? Because when Kudro realized that all these people are traitors, just like we realize Moors who are even down with Taj talking against him right now, that he's responsible for somebody doing some madness. Right? Him and his martial arts school were going to some China tournament, whatever, and they were taking donations. So, you know, for Canaanland Moors, took some donations, donated to their stuff. Oh, thank you, brother, honors for that. You know, Moors don't even support like that and all that stuff. That's why you can't ever call my name or whatever. Because other than that, I've had no conversations or anything with them. I just watch from the side and say, oh yeah, that's where it's at. Years. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. It's like that. You're against us being free like that? You want us to be under the jurisdiction of democracy? To the point where you're backing a democratic position. And talking about Noble Drew Ali and honors to Noble Drew Ali, and have all these fakers up here talking about they're giving their opinion about something. All these people are traitors, we're telling you. You better start studying this information, because there is no one saving you. There's no temple coming to save you. There's no perfect set of Moors that's coming to save you. You better save yourself or you're not going to be saved. Those are your options. We're behind the veil. The boat has left the dock years ago. When the boat has left the dock, and I had to swim to the boat. When the boat left the dock, I wasn't on the boat. How far back you think you're at? In 2008, when we came into this, the boat already left the dock. And I was standing at the pier, looking at the boat leaving. But, saw some Moors who, they wanted to be on the boat. And then we built our boat and rowed to them people. So now we're on the boat. Now we're getting off the boat, and we're getting in the Corvette, and we're coming to the shore to let you know, hey, the boat has left the dock. I don't know what you people are playing around with, looking at these people and looking over there or whatever like that. If you didn't notice, the world is becoming water. So you better find a boat or you're going to drown. Because the world is becoming water, because it's the Aquarian age, and the dude has the pitcher and he's pouring out all the water. And people are drowning right now. Why? Because they don't want to free themselves. They're waiting for somebody to do it for them. All right, and you sit there and you wait. You sit there and wait and keep being led astray by these individuals who are not going to support you. But then, some gun owners defense association, we don't even know who these people are. This is what they could say with regard to the Moors and what's happening to the Moors. This is what they say. We don't know these people from anybody. Some black group out there that they're doing, some gun owners, whatever, saw the situation, and this is what they said. Off the top, this is what they said. To whom it may concern, I am contacting you on behalf of the Gun Owners Defense Association, a group dedicated to restoring the Second Amendment in the U.S. in the next 10 years. We are currently offering assistance financially and other types of assistance to people who have been arrested while exercising their rights. We do not discriminate on anything other than one, was the person exercising their rights in a responsible manner, not putting others at risk or violating the rights of others. At this time, we have found no evidence that the 11 arrested men were acting in any irresponsible or criminal manner. It appears their Second Amendment rights have been unbelievably, but not surprisingly, violated by Massachusetts. We view an attack on a gun owner and owner's rights as an attack on the Second Amendment. We would like to offer assistance to these men at this time. We would like to offer assistance to these men at this time. Right? We would like to offer. Is there an attorney representing them yet? Right now, we would like to speak to their attorney if possible on how we can assist. We would also like to raise money for the men for personal necessary expenses, such as food, shelter, housing, rent, mortgage, etc., transportation, medical expenses. We would have set up a fundraiser for them and would like to disperse funds to all 11 men equally. These funds can be used for any of the above needful purposes, which I'm sure in terrible and most distressing time like this could be very useful. As co-founder of GODA, I know what it is like to have Second Amendment rights violated and be arrested and thrown at the mercy of the corrupt courts. I am so sorry this happened to these men. I hope that they can quickly be released, and, if they should desire, seek compensation for their rights having being so blatantly violated. Please don't feel alone. We are only a rally support from gun owners across the country for you right now. How come Moorish Science Temple couldn't say that? How come Sharif Bey couldn't say that? How come Rami couldn't say that? How come all these Moors who are talking crazy against Rise of the Moors couldn't say that? These are people who don't even mess with Moors. But they're gun owners though. So we suggest, mother, forget all the stuff that, people are whatever. Hit up these people and let them use their whatever powers they got, because obviously they're for the right. They're not concerned about people's emotions and who did something right and wrong and all of that stuff. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with, we got rights as gun owners. Somebody who has a gun got violated, that means we're violated. Same way Moors are supposed to be looking at it. Oh, that's a Moor getting violated by the highwayman? Oh, then we have to ride with them. I don't care what he did. I don't care what he did. He's being violated by the enemy. I don't care what he did. Brothers first. Right? We all know these people. We don't know them. But they recognize that they have a right. And it's being violated by somebody else who has that right. So doesn't that mean that they're next? And then these Moorish Science Temple of America people are disrespecting and dishonoring the elder who came and taught you about how to exercise these rights. Because none of these people were telling. What were they doing? Oh yeah, what were they doing?
All my life, sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything. Besides the Prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit. Nothing. I see niggas playing church. Niggas singing hymns about the Prophet. I see niggers doing that. I don't see Moors. I see niggers with a fez on. That's what I see.
And here they are. The niggers with fezzes talking crazy.
And character that arises from the fact that a person belongs to a nation or state. That's what. So when the Prophet says that we're teaching our people their nationality, he's not saying that we're teaching our people the law of the land.
Why?
What? Nationality is in the law dictionary. How is nationality? How Noble Drew Ali said he's teaching us about nationality, but that wasn't law, that was character. When character and nationality are in the law dictionary? These are your scholars, right? These are the people that you are saying are your scholars. Brother Mahdi McCoy L, Brother R. Hakeem Bey, and Brother Sharif Anna L. Bey just told you that Noble Drew Ali taught us about nationality, but he wasn't teaching law. When law and nationality and more and character are in the dictionary that deals with law. Not the dictionary that deals with language. The dictionary that deals with law. And you're telling me these people are not traitors?
Teaching our people quality and character. Character development. That's what our lessons are about. It's about building up man and woman, building up the quality and the character of the man and woman.
There you go.
How do we always skip that? I don't get it. I don't, so it's amazing. We quote definitions and quote things out of context, laws and, statutes and ordinances and, et cetera, et cetera. We quote them out of context, and then, there are people who follow behind it because they don't know any difference. Our lessons are it's about building up man and woman, building up the quality and the character of the man and woman.
Okay, so if quality is in the dictionary for law, and character is in the dictionary for law, and Noble Drew Ali was teaching you about quality and character, and you only looked up quality and character in the English dictionary, you didn't look it up in a law dictionary, you didn't look it up in a psychology dictionary, you didn't look it up in any other subject matter of dictionary, just the English language, that's it? You're an idiot. Just like how Katie said, you're an idiot. Because you're an idiot. Idiots in the law dictionary. How's that not law? These people are your problem. Forget some European. These people are your problem. Once we unify, the Europeans not a problem. Oh, we don't want unity because there's traitors around you. Don't get mad, get wise. The problem facing our people, whether it's Negro, black, colored, or Moors, is your own. The traitors on your side. Honest to the Moors who made it to the boat in the Aquarian age.
How do we always skip that? I don't get it. So it's amazing. We quote definitions and quote things out of context, laws and, statutes and ordinances and, et cetera, et cetera. We quote them out of context, and then, there are people who follow behind it because they don't know any difference. They haven't read about the prophet. They haven't read his laws, his teachings. They don't know how to distinguish the difference between the people.
That's right, brother. That's a long, brother, and that's a long standing. We cannot overstate this one thing. That's something that Brother Hakeem Bey said. It's a long-standing misunderstanding in the Moorish movement that nationality directly relates to law. It doesn't.
This is Grand Sheik telling you this. Nationality does not relate to law in the Moorish movement. Nationality does not relate to law in the Moorish movement. You know why he could think like that? You know why? Well, let me tell you why he could think like that, since you're not going to listen to me or whatever.
I put this on my life. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything besides the prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit.
Me neither.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I see niggas playing church.
Church niggas.
Niggas singing hymns about the prophet. I see
Hymns
niggas doing
singing
that. I don't
niggas.
see Moors. I see niggas with a fez on. That's what I see.
Niggers with a
I
fez.
see niggas playing at City Hall. Let's raise the flag and talk about our independence. Meanwhile, you're still paying taxes to these people that are murdering you on the street. You say nothing when they do it.
Nothing.
You're still paying a mortgage to a motherfucker who ain't even from here.
Paying it.
You're still abiding by laws that are written by niggas who ain't even fucking from here.
Laws written by niggers that aren't even from here. You're running in their election like a good nigger. You running in their election when you got grand sheiks and stuff like that. You're supposed to be your own government. You don't have a grand sheik to be a church. You don't have a grand governor because you're not government. You're not part and partial. A good passive nigger. Keeping you in servitude. Mentally, spiritually, economically, emotionally, and every other way that they can keep you in servitude. Because they're cowards. They're cowards. They want to convince you to sing hymns and rub some crystals for your freedom. You're not getting free by rubbing crystals. You're not put your feet in the dirt in order to be free. Hug a tree, will be free. No. That doesn't work like that. Who has your mind messed up? You better turn on your common sense. Because your own have sold you out. They're going to sell you out. They already have sold you out, and they've accepted their position of being a traitor, and that's what they do. People send me stuff sometime and I'm thinking, hold on a second, how is it that you got a hold of this video? Like, what are you doing that this came across your timeline or whatever? Obviously you're not on there looking up what you're supposed to be looking up if you're bumping into all this BS. And then these other people keep sending Agenda 21 and vaccines and chips and chemtrails and why are you scared? There's been chemtrails since we were in high school. I mean, you look at the plane. Oh, look at a plane making a. Oh, that's beautiful. That's chemtrails. Okay, and what is surprising? You don't realize these people are retroactive? You don't realize that yet? All you do is repeat the same stuff over and over again, change it up, new and improved. That's all they do with everything. All they could do is new and improved. They're not the innovators of society, of the world. We are. But if we're following them, where's society gonna go? Anywhere? Is it gonna be shit? Maybe the world is shit because we're shit. Right? Like the Moors were talking about yesterday. Chicago gang outnumber Chicago police 10-1. Doesn't that mean it's time for you to be the police and stop playing around this gang stuff? Be real men, protect your communities. Well, if there's no police, there ain't nothing to protect. All you gotta do is stop being niggers and murdering each other. Well, you know, because what? 50 years ago, a guy stepped on a guy's shoe and you guys still murdering each other? Because that guy murdered somebody, so then he got revenge, and then he's gonna murder somebody, and then he can't shoot, so he's gonna murder 50 people that don't even have anything to do with anything. Oh, but that's why they got Chief Malik out of circulation. That's why they got Fred Hampton out of circulation, because they already know these niggers, once they have a European mindset, they're done. They're done for. They're gonna drink bleach and call it water. That's not on the person who put down the bleach. That's on the dumb idiot who didn't see that. Well, why are you giving me bleach to drink? No, it's not bleach. It's just the chemicals in the water to purify the water. Don't let these people make you drink bleach. Don't let them do it. Because you're only going to play yourself. Like I said, the boat has left the dock. So if you're not on the boat yet, or you don't know what the boat is, or you're confused when we say the boat has left the dock and we're talking about Aquarian age and water, and you're confused, you're probably already neck deep. Or find something to hold on to. There must be a log passing by or something.
It doesn't. Let's do a simple exercise, people. Right? Very simple exercise. Okay. What is meant by the word black? Answer. Black according to science means death. What science?
Sociology.
Sociology.
No, but also jurisprudence. Not just sociology. Black doesn't mean death only in sociology. Black also means death in law. Because you already have enough evidence of black people getting murdered and left, their bodies left in the street with no remorse and not covered and all that stuff. You getting shot in their back, they're dead and they still got their knee on them. That's death, isn't it? And they died because they were civiliter mortus, dead in the eyes of the law, by not having a nationality, which is why Noble Drew Ali told you, declare your nationality. So you can get out of the dead status. These people want to convince you that black means death, but it has nothing to do with law. It has absolutely everything to do with law, because nationality has to do with law, because it's in a law dictionary. So if the word nationality doesn't have to do with law, why is it in every law dictionary? Obviously because it's a law term. On top of whatever way you want to take it, it's also a law term. So don't get it effed up that you can say nationality means what you want. No, you can't. Or you could limit the scope of nationality by only using this particular dictionary, but not all these other dictionaries that have nationality in it as well. That's called deceit. That's called deception. And if they're trying to deceive you on these minuscule things, what are they doing on the big level? Well, they're running for mayor and all that stuff. And then you're really going to see enslavement of you Moors. You think you're under slavery right now with these Europeans? Wait till these dirty Moors get in the seats. You see what happens to you Moors who didn't want to unify and didn't want to get down with the whatever, and you want to debate us and you want to call out master teachers and all that stuff, siding with these clowns who, when they get in the seat, it's done already. Near Sheikh Amexam, near Philadelphia, these Moors right here talking crazy already have shut down Moors that they can't even file papers in that jurisdiction. They have to go outside the jurisdiction if they're going to file anything. Because the Moors in that jurisdiction have part and parceled, and since they're part and parceled, which is why they're running for the seat. Which is why they're running for the seat. And they're running from a democracy platform. They're a Democrat. And you tell me they're Moors? Oh, you must have forgot. Let me remind you who these people are.
All my life, sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything. Besides the Prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit. Nothing. I see niggas playing church. Niggas singing hymns about the Prophet. I see niggers doing that. I don't see Moors. I see niggers with a fez on. That's what I see. I see niggas playing at City Hall. Let's raise the flag and talk about our independence.
He's talking about them Moors. He's talking about these same Moors right here. These are the same Moors that he's talking about. These same ones talking crazy about the master teacher. These same ones lying, using the SPLC catchphrase, sovereign citizen, and put Moorish on it. And you tell me they're not working with them? They're about you and your nation? And then all the idiots who are down with them. All the idiots, all the dummies who are down with them instead of being like Goda. Instead of being like Goda. At this time, we have found no evidence that the 11 arrested men were acting in any irresponsible or criminal matter. At this time, we have found no evidence. This is the Gun Owners Defense Association talking. At this time, we have found no evidence that the 11 men arrested were acting in any irresponsible or criminal matter. So why are these Moors talking against these Moors if they were acting in no irresponsible or criminal matter? So if they were acting in no irresponsible or criminal matter, why are Moors talking against these Moors? Why does everybody have an opinion of what they did right or what they did wrong? Why do you have an opinion? Tazadak and these jokers and all the idiots on their platform talking crazy against Moors. Talking crazy against Moors. Not some Moorish sovereign citizen, whatever. No, talking crazy against Moors. They have to be working with the other side. And that's showing your nationality card is not the causing confusion. That's not the causing confusion. The confusion is these people. These people right here. Because I showed my nationality card to highwaymen and they yield. I showed my nationality card to a store and get taxes off. And they were European. And I'm talking about hundreds of notes of taxes. I don't know what you're talking about people are confused when they see nationality card. Only the dummies are confused. Only the people who have no sense are confused. Everybody else knows exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not a question. There's no debate. Oh, Morocco over here? Oh yeah, in Maghreb, yeah. It's not a game. They're trying every weak mind. They're trying every weak mind. Your mind better be working properly. Because these people are inceptors. And they're just going to put thoughts in your head and have you thinking crazy when that's not even what it is. But they know that majority of people have missed the boat that left the dock. So they're floating aimlessly. And when you're aimless, you get desperate. And when you're desperate, you make mistakes. Like listen to these clowns. Talking about therefore Moorish Science Temple and therefore Noble Juali. And they're talking absolutely crazy. Right? Absolutely crazy they're talking.
Old world referring to the new Americanism that we're a part of, and then we could become whole American citizens like everybody else, because as you know, and we all know, every American citizen has 2 flags. So
That's right.
He came to return us our flag of our forefathers.
Politics. Politics trumps the law. Very easy to explain. And people started adopting the term political status, and they equated nationality with political status. They said your nationality is your political status. Wrong. Nationality determines political status. So guess what trumps the law? Politics. Politics trumps the law. Very easy to explain. I'd rather...
Why does politics trump the law? Why? This is why politics trumps the law.
I argue that the true democratic principles are root. I believe I will be the greater opponent for the incumbent. And if it is truly an effort that we return our city, certainly my effort, to principles that are indeed democratic, then I believe I'm the right candidate for the job.
I'm running for mayor because I've identified serious problems in the city, sir. We have problems with poverty, with inadequate transportation, not enough affordable housing.
No matter who wins, because you're effed either way. Either the Moors are going to F you when they get in power, or these Europeans are going to keep effing you. Right? Is law in a politics dictionary? Could somebody pull up the definition of law in a politics dictionary? Anybody out there? Somebody just pull up law in a politics dictionary, since law comes from politics. Since law comes from politics. Right? Politicals in the law dictionary. Politicals in the law dictionary. So could someone get the politics dictionary and give us the definition of law in the politics dictionary? Because law comes out of politics according to these traders that you people listen to. Because you don't know anybody, because the boat has left the dock and you're playing around with sharks. You're playing around with eels and jellyfish, talking about everything's good in this patch of water. You got sharks and eels and jellyfish all around you. Now you're comfy, you're good, because you're a member of the Moorish Science Temple, and Drew Ali said, be around the sharks and the eels and the jellyfish, instead of being on the solid boat of salvation.
To be at the table discussing how the laws are formed with the lawmakers, or be a lawmaker myself, than arguing with the judge after the fact. See, politics trumps the law, but sociology trumps politics, because a community has to come together socially first to have political power. Nationality is a social thing, not a legal thing, people. So when we say proclaim nationality, it means you got to...
Honors to all the Moors. We'll just close out. Happy holy day to all the Moors. Time's running down. We'll just kill it with some of this. There's a lot of Moors.
I put this on my life. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm ashamed to be a Moor. I'm ashamed. Because there's nothing, I don't see anything honorable. I don't see anything. Besides the Prophet. Other than that, I don't see shit. Nothing. I see niggas playing church. Niggas singing hymns about